Hey YouTube, as always, this is Nikki Knows Best. This advice comes from me. This advice does not come from anyone else or from anywhere else. If you choose to use it, that is great. If not, that is fine as well. Either way, I do appreciate you viewing in. Hopefully you have subscribed to my page and like it. I would appreciate it. As always, the advice that I give pertains to relationships 9 times out of 10. Spousal, boyfriend, girlfriend, however. Periodically, I will give advice on, relationship pertaining to our children, how to keep the relationships thriving with our children, co-workers, family members. However you can take the advice and utilize it for your life. That's what I'm here for. This evening, I would briefly like to speak on getting back with an ex. Kept trying to figure out how I could classify it. That's a great way. Getting back with an ex. I can't. I'm not gonna say I can't. I haven't been able to do it. I haven't gotten there. Reason why I haven't gotten there is because when I'm in a relationship, I put so much into that person. I put so much into that relationship. I'm constantly trying to help you, build you up. If that's what you need, whatever it is that you need for yourself, I'm constantly there trying to help you with it. And so when the relationship ends, I don't have anything else. I feel like it's a perfect way to put it. I feel like I am building people for other people. That makes sense. Like, I get people that come into my life, and they don't really have everything all together. So when they come with me, I try and, I guess, Captain Save a Hoe or Captain Fix a Hoe. I've tried to fix them, and then at the point where I'm just so exhausted, or they're just so exhausted with my techniques, they either leave or I, let them go. They probably end up in better relationships, because of me helping build them. I don't know what it is. I just know that I've never been the kind of person that could backslide. Maybe I've missed out on someone in the past that I've allowed to slip away, because I do understand and believe that, when you do separate, and I'm hoping this happens in all cases, when you do leave people, separate with people that you're growing, you're learning, because you're dealing with, other, life experiences without this person. So that gives you, the time and opportunity to grow and learn. That way, when you decide to double back, you've learned some things that you can bring back to the relationship, both parties. Not just speaking on one, I'm talking on both parties. So, in a way, I can kind of understand going backwards. It's still kind of hard for me, like I said, because I put so much that first time that it's kind of hard for me to look at you different from what we already went through. But I do take my hat off to those that can do it, and to those that do it and are happy and content. I just don't want it to be that we're backsliding due to you're familiar, you've been with that person for so long, it's the only person you've ever been with. You don't feel like starting over because you just keeping yourself back in the same predicament. I want everyone to be happy, and if you going back with an ex, it's just going to cause the same issues. I mean, why do it? What sense does that make? You just keep bumping your head and expecting different results. So I mean, and like I said, that's my main reason. After we done went through what we went through, it's kind of hard because I don't want to feel like, oh my God, here we go again. You still doing this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep throwing stuff in people's faces. I don't like to throw stuff in anyone's face. So I kind of stray away from repeats, so to speak. So, but, I do commend those that, can, and like I said, and it actually works out, so I mean, like I said, just make sure you're doing a thorough investigation on yourself, making sure that you are mentally equipped and ready to deal with that person again. And when you go with them, instead of, being on the emotional side, make sure that you are thoroughly investigating them. Because a lot of times, we got with these people when we were younger, so just make sure that you're looking at them and, you're doing all of the research that you need to do to make sure that this go around, that it'll actually work out. That's my advice, you know. So, as always, this advice comes from me. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, definitely leave them here. Again, like, subscribe my page. I appreciate you guys viewing in. Have a good evening.